Hi. So I asked myself, what does prosperity look like for me? I created this life that I love and I'm so grateful for. And it took a lot of time and daily practice of many of the techniques that I've been discussing with you for the last few months. Prosperity is, to me, this flow of energy. And most importantly, it's a mindset. When we think of the world of prosperity, we usually think of money. The go-to is financial prosperity, but it's really not about that at all for me. Prosperity is about having like a life full of abundance, a life full of things that you love, things that make you feel alive in your body, your mind, and your overall spirit of life. That is what I think makes a life full. Sometimes when you hear interviews with people on their deathbed, like the things that they wanted to make them feel like they had a prosperous life were not the financial pieces, but all of the other things that come with having a full life. So I created this life by looking at the things that I didn't want in my life, the things that I didn't like or didn't make me feel good about my life. And then I made a list of the things that I fantasized or dreamed about having, both internally and externally. The external things like careers or people, and then the internal things of wisdom, comfort in my own skin, which that took a while. And then, of course, physical and mental health. The more I do things that I love, the more my spirit radiates energy and magnetizes really more of this financial abundance and more things that I love in my life. This creates a pull of energy, like a tractor pull. And this pulling a flow of energy and then this flow of prosperity just makes everything feel better. And then financial abundance just sort of then magnetizes towards that. Like, I still don't know how sort of all these really amazing financial things come towards me, but I don't know how they created, except for that I've been really focusing on filling up myself with that sort of magnetizing mindset. So most people want financial prosperity without doing any of the groundwork to attract that. It does take time. You do need to plant the seeds in the soil of your mind to make that happen. So your mind and your spirit are the frame of mind that will magnetize what you want. If you frame your mind to think about the things you don't have, for example, like if you don't have enough money or a thriving career, etc., then have a lack in those areas, you're going to attract that lack. You're going to keep thinking about, I don't have that. However, if you change the way you think and you retrain your brain to think about having abundance in financial matters or career path, because your mind can't actually really tell whether it's actually there or not, or if it's future or now. So you want to recreate that. And this really works with friendships as well. So abundance is anything and everything you need. You create by magnetizing this field and brings that into your life by you sort of holding that space in your mind and imagining that it's not going to happen, but it's happening now. And then your mind can magnetize it. And that can sometimes feel like you're lying. It's not really that. It's just sort of, what would my body feel like if I was doing that, if I had this money, if I had this person in my life, if I had these abundant, amazing things in my life? Then your body starts to feel that and then you create it. So you can think of it like driving on a freeway. If you're driving on a freeway and you keep looking at the trees on the side of the road, you're going to begin to veer towards those trees, and you may even focus on them so much and focus into those trees that you crash. Your focus must actually be maintained on the road ahead to arrive at your really desired destination of what abundance looks like for you. The same thing goes for the road of life. If we focus on the lack of things in our lives, even a lack of happiness, we'll find ourselves veering towards those things and being uprooted by them altogether. If we focus on positive things or the things that are what we're really trying to visualize for ourselves, like prosperity, we can veer towards that positive people, experiences, and building a more abundant life. You know, like this week, I've had a really tough life week, I guess you could say. And I really just used that practice of focusing on what were the positive things in my life. And it's really interesting. It's already 2 days later, and those sort of really hard things that happened this week have already moved, and already these new prosperous things have come to. But it took a while. It took time focusing my mind on the prosperity. So prosperity is more about a state of mind than your surroundings. So today, let's envision what a prosperous life looks like for you. Think of the actions that you can take this week to visualize this daily, and then the actions that you can take to magnetize prosperity into your life. What I like to do is I visualize making money or having the events or the people around me that really fill me up and make me feel alive. And that I trust that the universe is going to hold that space for me, that I don't have to try to make that happen, that it's just going to happen. So if I can do that, I know you can do it too. So go do it.